I want to talk about the most fun times that I've had with friends in life. Like, I feel like there were many. Many of these times happened in college. This was because, it's easy to have friends when you're like around certain people all the time in a regular way, right? That's what we had in school, in college. If we joined fitness classes or for work, those are the easiest ways to build up friendships. And that was what I did when I lived in Mexico. I took martial arts and I got some friends from that. I will never forget those times, and I'll never forget college. It was great, whether it was when I was in school or when I was living on a base camp, a forestry base camp. You become friends real quick with people when you're in life or death situations, such as hiking up a wild mountainside that you just looked at on a GPS. Don't even really have a map for. You don't know what to expect. Taking helicopters together. You can't be with someone who's clowning around when you take in helicopters. Even just experiencing the wilderness together with somebody really can unite people. Sitting around a bonfire at night when you're all completely tired from the day and you feel great because you accomplished something and you all helped each other. One of my favorite forestry moments that I can remember, and I know this sounds so crazy, was when we were doing a lab and the temperature was like colder than -20. I think my arms are getting toned from vlogging. Like, I would show you, but I'll have to flex it. Look at this. Come on. It ain't bad. Anyway, it was colder than -20. And we were out there all day, me and my friend. And we just wanted to get like a lot of work done, make a lot of headway, which we did. And then we're like, all right, let's stop for lunch. But we were so cold that we were trying to put the food in our mouth. And you don't realize it, but if your lips are frozen, like, we couldn't close our mouths. Our lips were like, and so we were putting the food in and trying to chew it. It was falling out. And so we're both looking at each other, trying to chew with our frozen mouths. And we were laughing. Look at this sky. I don't know why it is about this area. This is where I filmed that rainbow video. The sky here looks really nice. The sky looks really nice in some areas compared to others. Like Montana, for example. They call it big sky country. And I was like, what could that mean? But man, you get out there and you're gonna understand. You're gonna remember God. And you're gonna feel something, man. Other times, all of the times I can think of, the best times that I had with friends were, they were in nature. Sometimes with my exes, we would go, camping in nature, or we go on hikes and we eat berries and mushrooms and stuff like that. And I don't know, like I'm such an adventurous person like that anymore. Like, I like to be outside and active, which for me means like a lot of walking in places with lots of trees and grass and sky visible. Like, I don't think I could walk this much as I do now, like downtown or something, because that would really drain me, especially with like all the people and the noise and the synthetic surfaces. But I'm just not, like, I don't mean to make it sound like I'm some huge adventure person. Like, if someone from my past or whatever called me up and they're like, we're going on a hiking expedition for, a weekend in Jasper, or like, we're going blah blah blah, like, if they invited me to do these things now, I don't know, I wouldn't be interested. And I don't know, it has to be like a really long walk in a park. or like a walk through a neighborhood or a walk with the destination. Nothing too strenuous, I guess. And I like to walk slowly too. A nice night. Oh, this neighbor has purple lights. Who does that? And they have pink lights. Who does that? That's another thing I love, are lights. I don't know why I'm so friggin' easily amused by it. Those look so cute. Look at those purple lights. Like, honestly, if I had a house, it would be so tacky. It would have like sparkly lights out front, all different kinds of flowers. It would have like a rainbow wind spinny thing like I showed you in the other video. What else would it have? Fruit trees. Something neon. Neon color and neon lights. I went to Burning Man before I knew what it was, really. And I had a great time because I like, as I said, lights and light displays. And I didn't think too much about it, and I didn't know too much about it. And it was pretty cool. But I don't think I'd ever go again. My little remnant of Burning Man is the bike I used to have that I would drive after dark in Calgary. I would go down the residential streets, go into the river valley, up and down, way too fast, with my little blinking and twinkling lights on my wheels spinning round and round. That's another thing I love, is rainbow stuff. You have to be mindful with that these days though, because it doesn't just mean beautiful rainbow colors anymore. But whatever, I don't care. What else? What else can we talk about? We were talking about the best things that I've done with friends. I'm trying to think what else. I used to like doing dinner parties. Like cooking a bunch of different dishes, or like inviting people to bring a dish. And have like cool people who like to talk about fun things, and like have some nice candles and some nice plants, like create a real ambiance. I love like going to a cabin. Yeah, renting a cabin. One time we rented a cabin in winter time in the mountains that had a hot tub outside in the snow. So yeah, like things that are kind of outdoorsy and adventure but not too strenuous, like road trips and long walks in places that don't have mosquitoes. I need a Jeep, I need an SUV, and or a truck. I want a truck, but I think an SUV would be better because then I can sleep in it and take it on adventures. I was gonna say and not have to pay rent, but like it's really fun sleeping in a vehicle for like 1 or 2 months. Even if you have like a big van like I had before, that's like totally decked out, got like, you know, everything you could possibly need or want. It's still a hassle, and I'm still gonna miss having a bathtub, and you're still gonna feel isolated from the rest of society. I don't know how else to explain it. So I have to find a way to live. And I'm not so sure what that is yet. So if you want to give me an SUV, like the last one that I got, please let me know. And if you want me to live in your empty house, let me know as well. Okay, bye.